All right, another day, another tool inside the system. Over here, we now have a relocate tool based upon the employee location. So a lot of the times in choosing a new facility, you want to see how it's going to impact your existing employees. So what I want to do is just click on the relocate tool. And then here, I'm going to create a project. I'm just going to go to new study, and I'm going to call this test. And then for the client, this is also test. And then I'm just going to simply hit the create button. Now you're in the relocate interactive map. All you need is a list of those employee locations. So here I just got a sample data set cranked out. Don't make fun of me for using the Apple version. It's what automatically pops up on my computer. But here you can see we got the address, city, state, zip of all of those employee locations, and we're going to run it through. So whenever you upload data to the relocate system, this is specific on the user, and all this is private and only you can view. But I'm simply just going to go to upload CSV. Now, based upon the CSV, I'm going to click on my employee data set. That's a CSV. And now what it's going to do is it's going to geocode and place all of those locations, all those employee locations on the map. So here I can make these dots larger. I can change the color if I wanted to by clicking here. But now we have all of those employee locations. And I'm going to start adding some sites. I'm going to go ahead and click on current headquarters. You can go in and search by address, or you can just simply click on the map, and then you're going to give it a title that you want. So I'm going to go over here and say, look, this is where our current headquarters is. I'm going to add that location. And now we got it in there. And then from here, I can add all the proposed locations. Again, I'm going to call this different names. I'm going to keep this as option 1. Click on the map, call that option 1, add another option in case this is another available office location or a warehouse that you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and click that on the map, add that there. And then what I'm really going to test the system and just go to option, go to Burleson, way down south, away from everything. And now that I've got all of those employees, the current location, the 3 options, I'm going to go ahead and simply run this analysis. And what this is going to do is compute your drive time center of gravity. It's going to have all those employees drive to all the options. So that way you can just see what the overall commute pattern is for your existing employee base. Here you get a little progress bar. It whipped it out pretty quickly. And now I'm going to go ahead and turn off this employee heat map and this drive time hall. But now you can see here is your center of gravity. This is the best area if you wanted to lower your overall drive time for your existing employees to commute to. You can see it's about 23 minutes for all those employees on average to get there. Your current location is sitting about 26 minutes. And then you can see option 1, 35 minutes, option 2, 26 minutes, and this one down south where you can see it's clearly away from all these other black dots, it's going to be at 53 minutes. Now that we've got this study done, I'm going to show you the center of gravity because it was calculated off this drive time heat map. So what we did is we put a dot every single place you could possibly go to, ran the results, and now you can see as a heat map, if you stay in this reddish area, then this is going to be where you're going to lower your overall drive time for all those employees to get to. So it gives you other optionality besides the single best point that you should go to. The employee hall is where we calculate and try to figure out the grid within it to run those drive times. And what we want to do is I just want to share this as a PDF. Once I share that as a PDF, you then get your nice little report. I'm going to go ahead and maximize the view. You can see it was prepared for the user that signed in. Down below, you get your nice little heat map showing you the optimized center, the options that are there, and then you've got that heat map on top. Over here, you get a little summary comparison of what's going on with the individual drive times, the drive time breakdown of how many employees are driving between certain breakdowns. And then what's really cool is you get a demographic overview of all of those employees. So based upon those employee locations, it looks like the median household income in this area for neighborhood and residents. You got the portrait of the team. So, hey, it looks like most of your people are high-income executives, but based upon where your employee lives, we then come up with a nice little profile so you can learn demographically speaking about that data set. And then down below, we got our methodology page. So if you wanted to send this as an interactive link to the client, you could just say, I'm going to share this. I do want to require a password, so that way they can type in just test. And when I click the shareable link, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go over here, open up a new browser, and simply paste this in, and I'm going to type in the password test. And now your client can view all the stuff that you did in this nice little view. Enjoy the system, guys, for the love of mapping.